Greetings, YouTube. The Doctor is in. Dr. Urios Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons and Dragons. And today on the Doctor Spell Prognosis, we are talking about the spell Greater Invisibility. And this is a solid S tier spell. So, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or a comment. All right, it is a 4th level concentration spell that is usable by a whole bunch of classes: Bard, Sorcerer, Wizards, Twilight Domain, and Moon Domain Clerics, Circle of the Land, Underdark, Druids, the Archfey, the Genie, the Undead, Warlocks, and the Armor Artificer. All right. One action, it's touch. You touch yourself or a creature, verbal somatic, lasts for a minute. That's pretty standard. It's an illusion spell. You or a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends, period. So if you do something, there's no breaking it. It doesn't turn off. You cast a spell, it doesn't turn off. If you attack, it doesn't turn off. It just doesn't turn off until the spell ends or until it is dispelled. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. Period. This is such a simple spell, but it does so much. So this is a step up from invisibility, where with invisibility, you turn invisible, and then if you attack or cast a spell, you become visible. So you basically get a freebie kind of action. You get a freebie round almost. And invisible, again, invisible creatures are impossible to see without the aid of magic or special sense for the purpose of hiding. The creature is heavily obscured. The creature's location can be detected by any noise it makes or any tracks it leaves. Attack rolls against the creature have disadvantage, and the creature's attack rolls have advantage. And heavily obscured allows you to hide. I don't know why this doesn't give you advantage on hide checks, but it still allows you to hide. So you could be a really loud individual and people could hear where you are in the general direction, but you're still heavily obscured and cannot be seen. So why do we make this an S tier? Why did we make this an S tier? Well, very simply, I have now put up all the spells here that do not require concentration, and I have sorted them by level. Here's a spell that I can cast while I'm invisible. Now, the reason I do that is because this is a concentration spell, and if you cast another concentration spell, the first concentration spell will end. So you can only concentrate on one spell at a time. So these are not concentrations. I can cast Meteor Swarm while I'm invisible, and I won't turn visible. How about that? That's pretty nasty. I mean, this does 20d6 fire and 20d6 bludgeoning. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. I can cast Power Word Kill. Creature you choose has 100 hit points or fewer. It dies. I will not become visible while I'm casting that. I can cast Prismatic Wall. I don't know why they got rid of Prismatic Sphere, but there is a Prismatic Wall. You'll notice I'm looking at all like 9th level spells. Psychic Wish. Wish. We get down to the 8th level spells. Feeble Mind is another great one. And I did these backwards too, so we'll go through this backwards. Power Word Stun, Sunburst. You know, look at that, 12d6 radiant damage, and it's blinded. And I don't turn visible. You always have to put that on there. Crown of Stars, Finger of Death, Firestorm, Power Word Pain, Prismatic Spray. Now, this is a cone that originates from the person, so it'll be pretty easy to figure out where you are with that one. But things like Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning is such a nasty spell. So it's just there are an infinite number of possibilities that you can do with this, and there's nothing really that anything can do until it can detect you. We were playing our final episode, our final session of the Tomb of Annihilation. My players were going up against a Sararak. I changed his spell list because the spell list that he has in the book is junk, and he has greater invisibility, and so he came into the fight invisible, and it took them about 5 rounds to figure out that he was invisible before they decided to do something about it. And he was just laying down fireballs and chain lightnings and everything else on them. So, all right, that's what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.